Hey everybody, Brian here with Lime Roofing. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick here about a pretty common situation that we encounter with insurance claims. And part of the reason I want to talk about it today, we've got a property owner of ours, a customer who has got an insurance company, and this is the first time they have ever had a property claim filed on their home with this insurance company. So this is the first time they've been through the process. This is the first time they've kind of had to go through all this. But one of the services that we offer to our customers who have had insurance claims on their home for their roof, say it's wind damage, hail damage, hurricane, whatever it is, one of the things that we do is we submit the scope of repairs that need to be done to the insurance company to make sure that they're covering all the items that needed to be covered. What I mean by that are just all the items that need to be done on that roof. Might be code items, might be things that are existing, maybe ventilation that needs to be added, maybe the adjuster left some items off of the estimate, whatever it is. But what I think is really important for everybody to understand, and this is what this property owner is encountering, and she's very frustrated, but quite honestly, this is perfectly normal. This is what we deal with on a lot of these insurance claims. This is not uncommon. Now, the first thing that I want you guys to understand is that your insurance company wants to make this process difficult, and they want to make it confusing, okay? Now, I'm not talking about your insurance agent. There's a difference between your insurance agent and your insurance company. Most insurance agents are really good people. They care about you. You're not just a number to them. But when you're dealing with an insurance claim like this, a loss, you're dealing with the company, the claims department. And this is the situation that happened. And this is why I want you to understand your insurance company wants to make this confusing. They want to make it confusing so that it's harder for you to get the money that you need to get the repairs done. Okay? They hope that you just take that first estimate of repairs that insurance adjuster puts together and you don't review it. You don't have a professional look at it. They hope that you just think that's the amount of money that you're going to get for the repairs. And we know the majority of the time they don't pay out properly on the front end, right? So what we had happen with this homeowner, she had an insurance claim approved on her roof, meaning her insurance company, and I'm not going to name them because this isn't uncommon. I mean, honestly, we deal with it with all of them. They called her last week and said, yep, we're going to approve the replacement of your roof. Here's your estimate. So we reviewed the estimate. There were a lot of code items that were missing, a lot of things that needed to be added. But, you know, you got to keep in mind, it's not the insurance adjuster's job to put everything on the estimate that needs to be there. They're documenting the damage they see, and they're getting that claim process started for you, okay? So homeowner gets this paperwork, gave it to us over the weekend. We put together our estimate and included all the items on there that were missing from the insurance company, right? So there was no email address to send this to, no fax number. All there was a claim number or a phone number for the claims department and a phone number for the adjuster that had been assigned to the claim. Now, this adjuster that had been assigned to the claim was a different person than who was out inspecting the property, okay? It was an inside adjuster. So Monday morning, I call up the insurance company. I said, hey, I need an email address or a fax number to send this updated estimate over to. Yeah, great, no problem. Send it to customer service at thisinsurancecompany.com. Great. I do that, get an auto response. Everything's great, right? Tuesday morning, I call in again to verify that this estimate was received. And they said, well, the adjuster's not here today, but let us go ahead and look into it for you. So they look into it and they said, no, we don't have an email from you. Which email address did you send it to? And I said, customer service at yourinsurancecompany.com. And they said, oh no, that's not the email address you want to send it to. You want to send it to claims.something at yourinsurancecompany.com. Okay, so I emailed it over. Called back Wednesday morning to verify that they received it. Nope, we didn't receive it. We're going to transfer you over to the claims adjuster, okay? They transfer me over to the claims adjuster, and the claims adjuster's supervisor answers the phone and says the claims adjuster is not there that day. So They give me their personal email address to send this updated estimate over to. This was on Wednesday. So I sent it over. Yesterday, I called and left a voicemail for this adjuster that was assigned to it because that was the only contact information we had besides the email address. We do that, hear nothing back yesterday. So this morning, I called the claims number for the claims adjuster, and it's been disconnected. And I call in on the main number, and they tell me, oh yeah, sorry, that claims adjuster's no longer with us. So they've been fired, they got laid off, they decided to go work somewhere else, whatever. So I said, okay, well, I need to be connected to the claims department so that we can make sure that this estimate is being reviewed for your homeowner, your policyholder. And they said, oh, we're really sorry, the claims department doesn't have a phone number. Really? 2019, that's the year we're in, your claims department doesn't have a phone number? You know why they don't have a phone number? They don't want people calling them, right? This is a game they play. Today is Friday. We submitted this estimate on Monday. We still don't know if they have it. I had to leave a message for a supervisor to call me back today. So we've sent it to 2 different email addresses. We have a number that's disconnected, and they haven't even touched it. Now, this is one of the reasons that we keep the property owner involved in this line of communication so that they can see how messed up this process is. But you guys got to understand, this is their game, okay? Delay, 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 because the more they delay and the more difficult they make this, the harder it is for you to get your money and the slower it happens. They want you to get frustrated. Honestly, I'm not that frustrated because this happens all the time. This isn't unusual. But here's what I want you to think about. Think about if you were dealing with a contractor, the roofing company you hired, right? And you sent them over a document on Monday, and you called in Tuesday to see if they got it. Oh no, we didn't. Send it to this other email address. So you send it to that one. And you call back in on Wednesday and they say, oh no, that didn't work. And the project manager you're working with, he's not here today, so we're gonna let you talk to the supervisor. Then you talk to the supervisor and they do nothing after you email it to them. So you don't hear from them for 2 days and you call back and the number's disconnected. What would you think? You'd think, holy shit, I got scammed. I guarantee you that's how you'd feel. That's how you'd feel if it was on the contractor side, right? You'd think they took advantage of me, they disconnected their number, they've been ignoring me. You'd probably even file a complaint online, right? With the BBB or Google, whatever you're gonna do. But what I want you guys to understand is this is business as usual for most of the insurance companies. This is the game they play. And this is why it's really important that you have a contractor who's on your side working through this policy to make sure that your property is repaired properly. Okay, this whole insurance claim process is a game. You have to know how to play it. If you don't, you're gonna get beat. And I really think this is a good example that you as property owners need to take a second and think about, because you would be really frustrated in this process. Our homeowner cannot believe this is happening. She pays her premiums on time every month. They don't care. This is the way they've set up their system. They do it on purpose. So we know how to work through this. I know I'm gonna have to call once or twice a day until this gets fixed. I know how to apply pressure and I know what to do because we've got the experience. We've done this thousands and thousands of times. But I want you to think as a property owner how you would feel if you were going through this on your own. You'd be banging your head on the table. This is really frustrating. So this is why it's important. I don't care who you use for your insurance claim. I don't care if you use us or somebody else. Whoever it is, make sure they're an insurance claim specialist and they can properly work with your insurance company to make sure that you're getting everything you deserve. And when I say you're getting everything you deserve, I don't mean a trip to Disneyland, a new deck, an 85-inch TV. That stuff's all bullshit. I'm talking about getting your property back into the condition that it was before the storm hit. And if you don't know the process properly, they're going to take advantage of you and they're going to play games with you, just like they do with us. So think about that and make sure that whoever you are hiring knows the process, because otherwise you're going to get taken advantage of. They're going to play games with you and you're going to get frustrated. So happy Friday out there, but just, wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about this. And this is business as usual. This happens all the time. So if you've got any questions about it too, or need any help, feel free to reach out to me. We'd love to help you. And remember, on your next roofing project, don't hire a lemon, hire lime.